Okay, it's not John, Paul, George, and Ringo, but it's Mark, Stephen, Craig, and Brian, the Mersey Beatles, coming to Kalamazoo this weekend. And Stephen is with me on the phone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, happy to have you here. Now, Stephen, you've played Paul in the band, am I right?
That's correct, yes. I played Paul in the band since the start of the band in 1999. Wow, way back.
Oh, and how much fun is that, though?
Oh, well, it's the dream job, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, when we learned to become musicians, it was the Beatles that inspired us, and so taking it to the next level and becoming a Beatle impersonator was something that, it was a bit of a dream come true, really. And to find lads with like minds who were all at school together is also quite a find.
Yeah, and I think any musician would say that that's a dream job, but for you guys, it's even more special because you grew up in Liverpool.
That's right, yeah. I mean, we grew up with the sound of the Beatles, I mean, literally in our ears 24/7, blasting out of cars and from every shop doorway. And, the Beatles are really part of the culture here. They're ingrained in the very walls and the pavements, So, yes, it's a privilege to do, and it's a dream come true to be touring America with the songs again, live. That's the thing.
Yeah, and this show comes to Kalamazoo on Saturday night at the State Theater, and you guys have played this show all over the world, including, and I got to ask you, how great was this, Stephen, the Cavern Club?
Well, the Cavern Club, when they first asked us to become resident band, was after we'd played in the Cavern Club maybe 2 or 3 times, and we were blown away by the atmosphere there and the kind of privilege to have just been asked to play the gigs. And then when we got to meet with the manager, Bill Heckle, and he said to us, we're looking to put you in a weekly thing, have our own resident Beatles tribute band from Liverpool. We were like, yeah, this is exactly why we got into the business,
Absolutely, yeah. And again, the show has come around the world. I saw it last year. You guys are fantastic on stage, and this is the entire multimedia experience.
Yes, I mean, the show has developed over the years into a multimedia experience, lots of costumes and all the replica guitars, but really when it comes right down to it, it's about putting the music across in the most energetic and, authentic way possible. And we think that's just to be ourselves mainly, rock out, let the people who want to come and see the uniforms, but for the rest of the time, we're try to be just Liverpool lads, just like the Beatles,
Yeah, and it's going to be like Beatlemania all over again at the Kalamazoo State Theater, as this is the big hits show.
Yes, we're bringing the hit show this time, although there is a section in the second half of the show where we're going to be playing the Beatles' White Album, maybe 5, 6 big tracks from the album, because that album is 50 years old this year. So we wanted to make a special tribute to that. So yeah, it's Love Me Do to Let It Be, but with a really special nod to the White Album, some of the songs we've been meaning to learn for a long time. Cry Baby Cry and Happiness is a Warm Gun and Savoy Truffle and some of those songs. Alongside Back in the USSR and While My Guitar Gently Weeps, the more well-known ones, Obla Di Obla Da too. So yeah, it's something for everybody,
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic show Saturday night. And for those still on the fence, and I can't believe anybody isn't saying, yes, I've got to buy a ticket, you guys come with Beatles credentials.
Yeah, well, we are endorsed by the Cavern, and we're endorsed by John Lennon's sister Julia Bird, and we're very privileged to have those kind of endorsements and backings, But as I say, really, it's the music and the Beatles themselves that sell the tickets. I always say this. I think that music will never die.
Oh, and I'm with you on that one. And I got to say, I mean, these are great recommendations, and you can't just go out and buy this. You've got to earn it. And I saw your show last year and loved it. You guys put on a great show, and we can't wait to have you in Kalamazoo on Saturday night, Stephen.
Well, thanks very much. We can't wait to be there as well, and it's always a blast, Kalamazoo, and and on this trip as well, my dad's coming out with me for the first time, so he gets to see what all the American fuss is about, So hopefully the audience can show that Liverpool man a good time,
Fantastic. Well, make sure you buy him a Bell's beer while you're in Kalamazoo, all right?
That's the thing, yeah. he needs his bitter beer, that's it.
They probably serve it cold here. You might have to leave it out so it can get warm for Dad. But
yeah, that's the thing, yeah. I mean, he's used to it warm because he's a true Englishman. But no, Yeah, we're just hoping to have some fun. Maybe we'll just have one of your beers, a Bud Light or something, you know.
Oh, you can't. You can't say that in this town. Little tip for you, okay?
No, I understand.
If you mention Bud Light from the stage, they'll run you out of this place.
All right. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Well, I'll take any recommendation.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and we are looking forward to having you in town, Stephen. Great to talk with you this morning. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks.